What else do we have in show feedback?
Scott Dave had to say, I liked your Switch discussion. You were skeptical without coming off as overly negative. Good show this week. Yeah, we got a lot of compliments on everything we had to say. Even people who agreed or disagreed didn't think that anything we said was particularly out of line. So, go us, I guess?
Well, I think everybody's just trying to figure it out right now.
We're definitely still in a figuring it out phase.
But we do know a lot. It seems like we do, now that we step back a little bit, it does seem like we have a fairly complete picture at this point. What we really just don't know is the software side and the UI side.
That's
which is
the
biggest
cost.
Right.
And the cost.
The two biggest things.
I think we all know it's $350.
Oh, that's going to kill it, though. Do we know that? I don't think we know that.
I don't know. My thing is now, when immediately after we did the show last week, I started thinking, have they kind of connect bundled this thing to where you're getting a whole bunch of features that not the entire user base is going to use? Like, how much more am I paying for this device for it to be portable and have the screen and have the Joy-Cons rather than just getting a small box that I hook up to my TV?
Right. I think we talked about in our discussion last week, I think they're not doing that. I think they're going to have a really cheap version. I think they're going to have a lot of accessories.
No, they're not going. I don't think that they are, I don't know, clever enough or look at the obvious enough to put out a Apple TV style version of the Switch that's just the little box that plays games.
That's the one I would buy, though.
It's the one it would sell like crazy because you're gonna cut quite a bit of the cost out of this thing.
Yeah, it would be like $150.
I mean, look at it this way. I mean, the Shield, NVIDIA Shield, right? $200. Mm-hmm. Okay, it doesn't have any controller or anything like that. You just buy it, $200. If you want a controller, you buy the controller extra.
You're talking about the home version of the Shield, not the portable version.
I'm talking about the tablet.
Okay,
the Shield.
When you
tablet,
say Shield,
sorry.
there's
three.
Whole line of products.
There's three. You're absolutely right.
Yeah, I actually thought you were talking about something else also.
Sorry, the Shield tablet, which the Switch is made in partnership with NVIDIA, and it is a good place to look. I think is $200, and that's all you get. So I don't see, and that's a 1080p tablet, I believe, and the rumor on this Switch is that it's going to be 720p, and it seems like that rumor is pretty solid. It seems like it's going to be 720p. I don't see why Nintendo can't release just the tablet for $200.
But it's not. It's got the Joy-Cons and everything on it.
Yeah, you can't just have the tablet. You have to have the controllers with it. This isn't.
No, why not?
It's not going to play games like that.
They're positioning this as a home console. That's the whole issue.
It's not going to play games
that
you could just use your fingers on a glass.
It could, though. I guess.
And it's going to come with that dock thing, so you can play at home and on the go. Otherwise,
you're not going to be able to play the new Legend of Zelda game without some form of controller.
What about it? But it could come without the dock, though. But they're saying they're positioning it as a home thing. Maybe they're
I don't
that.
think the expense is going to be in the dock.
With everything, it all adds up. All I'm saying is, if NVIDIA can sell that thing for $200 and it's superior tech wise, how come Nintendo can't do that? And why does Nintendo's have to be $350? It's that other shit ain't worth $150.
I don't think it's going to be $350. I don't think it's going to be.
The Wii U is $300.
But that's different.
Yes.
That's different.
The Wii U probably costs more to produce than the Switch.
That was a proprietary thing. This, I think, they're really just repurposing all those unsold Shield tablets.
I think they're using a lot of existing
great business
technology.
model. Let's look at this business over here that's not exactly killing it.
Right, but it's cheap.
And it's smaller, and it's not... I mean, those Wii U controllers are so unusual.
Yeah, because the Nintendo designed them.
No, I understand that. I just don't think that this thing is not going to be $200.
I think it'll be $250.
I hope you're right. I'm still sticking with my 350.
I have a question. What are those little knobby controllers? Don't they have like little?
Those are the
those
Joy-Cons.
the Joy-Cons.
Then what are the bigger ones?
Well, the Joy-Cons, they disconnect from the sides of the tablets and then go into a smaller one that almost looks like a Wavebird controller, where you snap those things on to like a centerpiece.
Okay, that I saw. But what are the ones when the guy, after they're done with their awesome basketball game in real life and they want to play more video
That's
basketball?
just the Joy-Con held.
That's the Joy-Cons turned sideways.
Horizontally, I mean.
Okay. But how do you carry
Because
on
And then you
two
forward?
also
that
have
go on
the
either
Pro
side.
controller option,
Gotcha.
which is just the normal damn controller.
Oh, I thought there was like an extra tiny version because those seem really tiny.
Those are
Yeah.
that's the things that snap onto the side of the tablet, just turned sideways.
Got it. Okay. So it's half a controller turned sideways, basically.
Yeah, more or less.
Yes.
More or less. Okay. I don't know. If Nintendo's
But
smart, they figure
Shield
out a
does
version.
have, if they go the Shield model, Shield does have their home console version.
Right. So what are you saying? They could sell one that's not portable? That's
Yes.
just a dock?
Just it literally would have to be as big as like an Apple TV.
Sure.
It makes sense to me because there's a lot of Nintendo fans out there that aren't going to take advantage of the portability or don't really need to be buying it for that.
So you're saying, but there isn't though. Nintendo hasn't said that, anything about this. They said the dock
I
is just
know
for
they haven't.
charging.
This is what I want them to say.
I gotcha.
I don't think they're going to do it at all. Or at least if they
I don't
do
think they would do it at
it'll
launch.
be
I think you'd have to wait
a couple
at least
years
a
down
year.
the road.
Yeah.
What if instead? I mean, I can't believe that we're talking about this so early in the show, but it is pretty
Whatever.
interesting. It is like we're trying to solve a mystery in a way.
Okay, what?
It would
What?
be interesting.
Spit it out.
No, I like Shipwreck's idea, and people always ask us, well, what do we want if we're complaining about the Switch? Think about if the dock was just like Ship said, and it was like that Shield home console, and that's what
With
you
a Pro
buy.
controller.
Right. That's like your base system that you buy. Okay. That's your
Yeah.
console. Nintendo says this is a home console. Hey, this thing looks like a console. It's black. It's rectangular-ish. It plugs into your TV. It has a normal looking controller. What if they sold
Plays Netflix.
Right. And you sell it for like $250, $300, whatever. You buy that. That's
Too much.
Okay, $200, whatever. But you can also buy the tablet as well that goes with it, and it's the same thing on the inside. The guts are the same, and both of them could actually cost about the same. Tablet costs $200. The home console costs $200.
Or you could buy the bundle for $350.
Sure. That is something that I think people would be really excited. Is that what you're looking for, Ship?
Yes. I think that makes more sense than having the. It's almost the PlayStation 4 Vita model, but with games that are fully compatible with each other. So you get your cloud saves. You get Nintendo would have the chance to sell us 2 devices.
Mm-hmm. But they still get the benefit of only having to do one software library,
Right.
which is what they're going for.
Because the fact of the matter is that once you put that thing in the dock, you're not playing any touchscreen games.
No, it's just charging and
Yeah.
outputting video. That's it.
Right. So
It's not being utilized.
Right. Not being utilized.
So why does it need to exist, really? If it's a home console?
We're now sure 100% that it's a touchscreen.
Yes. That was from the main leaker who's gotten everything right.
Okay. But it's not been confirmed by Nintendo yet.
Can you imagine if it's not a touchscreen?
I'm just saying, we
people-
don't know.
2016.
You can't, right? You can't sell. It would have to cost. They would, if they sold it for $50, people would say, "Okay, I understand. It's not a touchscreen." But yeah,
What? No, I don't even think they would.
they wouldn't. They would just be
just saying,
touching it.
Amazon Fires are $50, right?
Right.
Just saying crazier things have happened, that's all. I'm not saying I'm right.
I
know
like
I'm
the
not
idea.
right.
I like the idea of the home console that you can just have it be a home console, And if you want the portable version, that's available to you. It just costs extra, but it's the same software library shared between the two of them.
Do you hear that, Nintendo?
And it's great for
GPT
Nintendo.
likes this idea.
that I just thought of.
Go with.
I mean, think about it. It's Nintendo fans would like it too because they don't have to double dip on the software. They don't mind buying the same, like basically derivative hardware because they're doing it all the time anyway.
Shape the home console in the shape of the NES. Done.
Right. Just make it like smaller.
Like
yeah. Sell different shapes even.
Because that's what people want.
I think it makes sense. I think it makes a lot of sense that way. That way, if you don't care about portable stuff, you're saving money. Right? And you can still get into the Nintendo stuff. You don't feel like you're missing out anything software wise. And you don't feel like you're compromising anything for a portable system. Cramped controls.
And the other, the portable one, it can still have the dock and everything, so you wouldn't have to buy the home one if you didn't want to.
Right, exactly. You wouldn't be missing out anything. It would probably wind up costing you more because you're going to have to you'd have to buy a dock. You'd probably buy, the different extra controllers so you can play basketball.
They've already said
with all
they want
to
kill us with accessories anyways. So.
Right. Well, that's where the money is. I mean, that's where money is. There's money in a lot of different places, but I don't know.
And maybe that's why they don't do a separate home console, like I'm saying, is because they can't sell as many accessories for that.
But you can. Faceplates, baby. Faceplates. Well, I don't know, Nintendo.
They sold a lot of accessories for the Wii, so.
Yeah, Look, there's good ideas out there. I'm not convinced that the Switch is a good one yet, but we still don't know everything. We'll find out in January. It's going to be exciting.